go.
Hello guys, Mr. Austin 1990 here. It's going to be a slightly different video here on my channel today. Today we're going to be looking at some of the Brasilvers. Now, being a long-term YouTuber, I was in the hype a few seasons back, or a few years, or a few FIFAs back, I should say, where Brasilvers were just amazing to play with. You had your likes of the Icon Leates, you had your Danilinios, you had your Jobsons, and you had your whatnots, and there was a lot of fun playing with these Brasilvers, basically meaning a Brazilian silver card. Now, there is some really good ones on this FIFA, and for that reason, I'm going to put them into a team. I've played a couple of games with them, and I'll let you know how I think they feel. I'll show you one of the games at the end in the clips, because it's a really crazy game. But I'll let you know how I thought the team went and how the players went as I go through them. So if you can smash the like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. Everyone in this team, like I said, is Brazilian and silver. To start things off with the goalkeeper, we went with Fabiano. Now, as you can see, 3 games I played with him. He was decent, actually. 6'6". Very solid stats across the board. Acrobatic saves technique. I'm not really too sure which is the better one, acrobatic or regular, whatever it is. He made some really good saves. He did let in 1 or 2 questionable ones, but I could say that about a Courtois, so I'm not really too sure how I can judge him any different. So in my opinion, definitely a goalkeeper who's worthy of a pickup. He's slightly inflamed in price, possibly because of his league. I think that's one of the SBCs. The 2 centre-backs I went with were actually this guy here and Rodolfo. Now, we used Rodolfo in the random hybrid recently, and he actually wasn't too bad, so I thought I'd pick him up again. Again, slightly upped in price because of the situation with his Russian league. He's got 81 strength, 84 shot power, which is crazy. He was actually solid. The guy next to him, though, was the preferable centre-back. I enjoyed this guy a lot more. I'm pretty sure Leeds were linked with signing this guy when Chileno was in charge. 6'4", medium-high work rates, lacks a little bit of pace, but I got him with a shadow chemistry style on him, so it puts his pace up a little bit. 84 strength, like I said, solid player. Now, the right back we went for is this guy right here. If I'm not mistaken, pretty sure he used to be gold last year. He's a really solid card, but the only problem with him is he's not too defensive. As you can see by his stats, I went with him over one of the more defensive-minded players just because I recognised him and I thought I'd give him a go. He's got good pace, dribbling and passing, but 59 physical. 46 strength in there, lets him down a little bit. His tackling's not terrible, though. If you look at some of his in-game stats, you can see he's not terrible at all. Now, the left back we went for is definitely a throwback. We had to get this guy in here. Marcio Azevedo. Who remembers him when he was 5-star skills? I used to have him all the time in my silver teams. He's a lot of fun. He's quite expensive, 22,000 coins to pay for him. Time of recording is 2 AM on Monday morning, Sunday night, whichever way you look at it. So if he's gone crazy in price overnight or lower in price, then that's the reason for that. But 3 games I played with him, couldn't get a goal with him, but he's got some very nice in-game stats there. 81 strength being pretty standout. 80 pace is pretty decent as well, and he was a lot of fun to use as, like I said, a little bit of a throwback. The 3 centre midfielders I went for were actually Cloudmere here. We went for Douglas Lewis, and we actually went for a cam because I couldn't leave my boy Elton John out of the team. I'm pretty sure that guy used to have 5-star skills back in the day as well, but Elton John does have 5-star skills. Didn't manage to go with him this time, unfortunately. This guy right here was a lot of fun to use. He's got a really solid card. Look at his stats on card. He's got nothing. Well, all his stats are nearly over 70, apart from his shooting. So he's a lot of fun to use. And this guy right here, he doesn't have crazy stats, but he's kind of like a workhorse in the midfield, and he did a really good job. I did use a different guy originally, but I chose to go with him. And then he didn't really let me down. So left and right wing, we're going to go for this guy right here. Now, there's no Icon Leate this year, so unfortunately that's a space which needs taken, doesn't it? And this guy right here was a lot of fun. He's left-footed on the left-hand side, which some people like, some people don't like. I prefer a right-footed one so I can cut in and take shots. But what this guy can do is when he gets down the line, you've got a sniper chemistry style on him. 81 pace, he didn't seem slow. He seemed pretty quick, actually. If you look at his stats there, he's got some really nice stats across the board. He's got 73 finishing, which is decent for a silver, especially a winger. He's scored me 2 goals. I think one of them will be in the clips you see at the end. He smashed it across goal. Beautiful finish. The right winger of this team is actually going to be Grahelm here. I enjoyed him quite a bit. There's another guy on the bench who I didn't try, which is this guy right here from Ajax. He looks pretty good. His in-game stats, he's got some crazy stats in the dribbling department, but I thought I went with Grahelm just because I thought he looked quite cool. He's got 92 pace as well, which kind of led me to him. I'm not going to lie. But some of the bench players who didn't get used, Farias. This guy right here I was tempted to use. Picked him up for 850 coins, but the guy I did manage to get in striker after searching long and hard for him. You'll see him. He's pretty much extinct. It is Cristiano. Now, we did pay 150k for him. That's mental for a silver. I would not recommend you paying that, guys. Keep your coins. He was brilliant, though. I did enjoy him thoroughly. If we look on the market right now, he is currently extinct as of time of recording, so I have got the only one. Well, not the only one. Other people obviously have him, but you know what I mean. There's no more on the market, but I will cash in on him after we've done a random hybrid around him tomorrow. Actually, let me know in the comment section below, or there's going to be a little poll in the top right-hand corner of the screen right now. Click on that, and you can let me know if you want me to do a random hybrid around him, or should I just sell him on and get the coins. It's up to you guys. But that is the team. Like I said, a lot of fun. Brasilvers are back, guys. Not in full effect, because I'll tell you a little story. I'll speak over the clips at the end, but I've got to do that in a different time. But basically, two things let this team down massively. Going into online single player mode, you come up against a lot of gold teams who've bronze bench. Now, I've bronze benched a little bit, but I didn't want to bronze bench too much because I didn't really want to come up against bronze teams. I wanted to come up against silver and gold teams to test this team out thoroughly. But coming up against gold teams, I come up against a lot of people. One guy in particular, I think the guy I had the crazy game with, had a Sane SBC and a Harry Kane SBC. I'm not going to lie, it was difficult. It was difficult for an average player like me coming up against that style of player. We also came up against a guy with Mbappe and like Alessandrini, and he beat us, I'm not going to lie. But the team was enjoyable. If there was like a silver tournament or anything like that, or you needed silvers for a FUT Championship round, then I'll probably keep hold of this team. Apart from Cristiano, I imagine I'm going to cash in on him and use that guy on the bench. But I'll keep hold of this team because, again, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the left winger. The right winger was good. Azevedo was a lot of fun. Elton John's always good. He's very quick, but he's extremely small and very weak at the same spot. And Cristiano was a lot of fun. If you do manage to get him in a pack, sell him. For God's sake, sell him. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. What I'm going to show you now, I'm going to talk over it, is my crazy game I had with this team, which we actually managed to win. Spoilers. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay guys, so getting into the gameplay side of things, and as you can see, the team we come up against is actually a pretty good team for considering it's a 77 rated 100 chemistry, so you know he's bronze benching. He's got that Harry Kane, he's got that Leroy Sané, the rest of his team's pretty standard. We actually start off this game pretty well. We put in a cross in early doors for Cristiano, heads it wide, but he is offside, but the reason I've added that into the clips is because he gets in and nicks the ball back here, as you can see, and he chipped it over the goalkeeper pretty nicely. It's not the best of chips, but it's a good finish from him. I believe he's right-footed, or he might be left-footed. I'm not actually too sure what foot he is. But the goal he scored there was with a left-foot chip. Good finish to put us 1-0 up in that game. Now, this was a very, very crazy game, like I said. There was a penalty given away here. Looking back, I'm not really too sure, but I think the ball goes in the back of the net. So I was kind of grateful in that kind of aspect, but you know 99% of the time people score penalties, unless you're me, who apparently misses most of them. But anyway, he puts this one away with Leroy Sané into the corner. We dive the wrong way, but it is what it is. When there's a penalty, like I said before, you're almost pretty sure that it's going to be a goal, unless it's you taking it, and then for some reason you, i.e. me, or you yourself, miss it for whatever reason. But he does get in behind again here, and we get the ball away. But like I said, this team was a lot of fun. I had so much fun playing with this team, even though I wasn't like smashing opponents. As you can see here, it's actually a really nice little dink over to the guy at the back stick who smashes that one in. Or like, he kind of just flops it in. But it's a good finish, and that's that left winger guy. Again, he was one of the better players in this team. A lot of fun. I would recommend trying him out if you could get him into a Brazilian team, not necessarily a full Brasilver team, but I can't quite remember what league he was in. But that was a tidy finish from him. He does add another one later on in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Tidy piece of skill from my opponent in the midfield here. This guy was a good player. And he had a decent team, like I said before. But we gift him this goal. A header back. Terrible. I'm not even too sure what I did then. And Harry Kane's not going to miss that. I'm really unsure at what I was doing. I think I was trying to head it back to the player on the side just so I could pass it away. But for whatever reason, Harry Kane also doubles his tally there by putting that one into the back of net and put this guy 3-2 up in the 73rd minute. I was thinking to myself, you know what? That's probably that. But we do get a chance late on here. As you can see, we win the ball luckily there because it hits Elton John in the face. And there's a chance to go. And as you can see, the guy down the wing, this is the guy I'm talking about. He could have passed this, he could have tramped it, but we smashed it in with that left foot. It's a tidy finish. It puts 3-3 in that game. That's a cool little celebration. So something slightly different. He goes up to someone in the crowd, and that's quite a pleasing one to see. He smashes that one home to make it 3-0, like I said, and that's not it. There's still more to do in this game. This game was really mental. As you can see, my opponent again skins me quite well there. The only problem with the defenders is their kind of movement. They're kind of like, as they're kind of like jockeying or trying to turn, they felt quite sluggish. and that was a downfall, really. But as he goes 4-3 up, we get another chance here as we play the ball through to Cristiano. We send it out wide, and this time we are going to sweat it across, not going to lie. We needed that goal. It's in the extra time, 107th minute. You'll do everything you can to score, and we do manage to finish with this guy, Helm. He was good, this guy, but he did miss a number of chances. The other 2 games I played, he hit the bar one-on-one, and he was flopping some shots wide. His composure and his finishing stat could be a lot better. But he does take this game to penalties, and as you can see, this guy actually was really decent at penalties. He gets them right in the corner, and that's something I struggle to do. But as you watch the penalties go on, I'll just let you know that that is going to be it for this episode, or this video, sorry. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button, would be absolutely amazing. I am looking at doing some more of these squad builders. Ideally, in this clips at the end, there'll be goals with music over it. But for whatever reason, well, I know I told you the reason, I was coming up against too good a teams to really get some good clips with this team. And it was a shame because, obviously, I would love to use these Brasilvers more, but for whatever reason, there's not enough silver players in the game for people to be using them, or good silver players, I should say. There's a lot of people playing with your standard gold teams, and you know, silvers have kind of died out, which is a shame because I used to rock silvers all the time back in the day, take on anybody, but it just feels like the passing is a little bit off compared to a gold, and for whatever reason, that is the case. If you have enjoyed this video, like I said, smash a like button, subscribe if you are new. Let me know if you want to see me use Cristiano in the Random Hybrid tomorrow. If you do, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you next time, and bye-bye. Titties! We win! Spoiler! He's going to score.